The Clocksmith of the Broken Hour, English Story Level 5. In the bustling city of Gearford, where machines hummed like restless bees and steam drifted through narrow streets, there lived a clocksmith named Lester Wynne. His workshop, tucked between a brass foundry and an airship dock, was known not for its location, but for its peculiar timepieces. Lester did not simply repair clocks, he crafted them with mechanisms that responded to emotion, memory, and intention. Some clocks slowed when the household felt peace, others brightened when laughter filled a room. People said his clocks didn't measure time. They felt it. One rainy afternoon, as shadows stretched along across Gearford, a stranger cloaked in deep crimson entered Lester's shop. She carried a clock unlike any he had ever seen, a delicate silver timepiece with a cracked glass face and gears that hummed faintly with magic. The clock's hands were frozen at a peculiar moment, the hour of eclipse, when the sun and moon aligned in the sky. The woman introduced herself as Seraphine Vale, a historian of arcane relics. She explained that the clock had belonged to an ancient order called the chronoscribes. It was said to contain a fragment of the broken hour, a moment lost from time itself, a fleeting heartbeat in history mysteriously erased. Seraphine believed that restoring the clock could reveal what happened during that missing instant, an event powerful enough to have rippled through centuries. Intrigued, Lester agreed to examine it. The moment his fingers touched the clock, he felt a surge of pressure, like the weight of centuries leaning on his chest. Beneath the cracked glass, he glimpsed gears that did not turn mechanically, but rhythmically, as if pulsing with memories trapped inside. The clock was alive, and it was wounded. For 3 days and nights, Lester worked tirelessly. He rebalanced celestial gears etched with lunar symbols, rewired copper threads infused with ancient starlight, and repaired fractured springs that sang softly when touched. All the while, Seraphine studied an old manuscript describing how the chronoscribes once safeguarded moments too dangerous to remain in the world, moments that, if mishandled, could break time apart. Finally, at the stroke of midnight on the 4th night, Lester placed the final gear into position. The clock shuddered, then released a soft tone like a bell ringing underwater. The air grew still. Seraphine leaned forward as the hands began to move backward, slowly at first, then faster, spinning until they reached the frozen moment. Then the workshop dissolved around them. Lester and Seraphine found themselves suspended in a vast, silver expanse where time hung like threads in an infinite tapestry. In the center flickered a fractured image, a colossal shadow tearing open a rift in the sky. The chronoscribes stood in a circle, chanting, their bodies glowing with golden radiance as they sealed the rift. But the cost was steep. The moment itself shattered, erased from all existence to preserve the world. As the vision ended, the silver expanse collapsed, thrusting them back into the workshop. The clock emitted a single echoing chime before going silent. The broken hour was whole again, not to be relived, but to be acknowledged. Seraphine bowed gratefully and declared the restoration a historic triumph. But Lester felt changed. He had glimpsed the fragile threads holding time together and understood the responsibility he now carried. The next morning, he placed a small sign outside his door. Time repaired, stories restored. From then on, people didn't simply come to Lester for clockwork. They came seeking clarity for memories distorted by grief, regret, or fear. And though he never again repaired a relic as powerful as the broken hour, he always kept the silver clock on his shelf, a reminder of the moment time itself had trusted him.